Thank you, Minister Ntshavheni. The SABC and the funding model of the SABC, which is, of course, a very serious matter given the public service mandate of the SABC.
No, the Minister of Finance will announce interventions that are being made to support the SABC, but the SABC needs to start to build its own financial viability models, and that is important. You'll recall the time I was minister there, we always fought with the board about that the financial viability model is not a proper model for the SABC. So it's important that the Parliament finalizes the SABC bill so that the SABC can be able to move on and deliver on that. But also SABC needs to be able to move out of the analog signals and go to digital signals. It will also significantly reduce its own costs.
Indeed it will, but of course it all costs money. And if you look at the state that the SABC is in, you know we are in desperate need of the money to move all of these things forward.
Let's wait for the Minister of Finance on the 25th of February.
So we're getting money.
Minister of Finance is
getting money.
Minister of Finance is the only
one. We're getting money.
Sakin, I want to talk about the State of the Nation address.
Okay. Let's hear what stood out for you.
For the State of the except that I've got more work to do. What is important for us is the interventions that the President have made in critical issues that affect South Africans and affect our country. On the economic front, the measures that are being done to grow the economy and create jobs, including the support to small businesses. That is critical because they are at the coalface of delivering jobs. And also the firm intervention to address the water challenge confronting the country so that we can then resolve it finally through the measures that we are experienced in handling with those issues. Also the progress that we are making in the logistics sector to make sure that we are ready to export, but also a clear industrial policy and plan that we are going to manufacture here in the country. We are going to support more mining, exploration to enable mining to play a critical role in the green economy, because now mining is no longer a dirty economy, it's part of the green economy, it produces that, and we have the abundance of resources to do that. That's important, but also the interventions to support the skills of the country, that is important. And foremost to South Africans' mind, the interventions that he has announced to deal with crime, organized crime in particular, but also to make sure that the criminal justice system can function in a manner that delivers a safe and crime-free South Africa.
Minister Ntshavheni, thank you. And of course, the President spent quite a bit of time talking about the economy and reform, and it's going to be interesting to hear that budget speech next week, given what the President has said. And she didn't say no. So, SABC, we remain hopeful.